Kristi Noem murders her own dog. Republicans, Democrats, doesn't seem that it matters on what side of the political map you are. Seems like everyone agrees that what she did was wrong. But she claims that this dog was an aggressive dog that was trained, or at least she tried training him and even went to trainers, and it still didn't work. And that's why she had to do it, because of safety reasons. But is it true? Was there nothing else that she could have done? I have to say, there's definitely other things that she could have done. So here goes. The first thing that she could have done was to rehome this dog. From her stories, it didn't sound like Cricket would actively attack every single person that was around her. It was directed towards specific targets. And if that's the case, she could have found a different house, a different home, a different family that could have given this dog the things that this dog needed, or at least avoided having this dog around those triggers. Another thing she could have done was to actually avoid the triggers herself. One of the things that she mentioned was the fact that this dog killed some chickens. Now, she got this dog to begin with in order to hunt birds. Sadly, she wasn't very good at the training, or maybe the dog itself didn't have the right motivation to do it. I mean, not every single dog can be trained to do every single task. So, maybe she wasn't the best for hunting birds, but she did hunt those chickens. And I guess that was an embarrassment for Kristi Noem, who said that she hated this dog, and that's why she killed her. But a very easy thing to do if your dog is attacking specific animals or wildlife when you don't want to do it. Well, 1, you can muzzle the dog, and 2, you can have the dog on a leash. If you let your dog run around without any supervision, without any ways to recall it or to stop it, then of course things like that might happen. And that's true for every single dog, not just for Cricket. Cricket was the name of the dog, in case you don't know. And how about training? Kristi Noem said that she did train this dog, or at least attempted to train this dog, and went to professionals. And she said that she even used an e-collar, electronic collar, shock collar, whatever you want to call it. And even that didn't work. Well, of course it didn't work. These tools, those aversive tools, rarely will have any good effect on the dog. They usually make things worse. And in the hands of someone who is not a dog trainer, it can even be worse than that. But don't get me wrong, I think you should never use those tools. Hearing the methods that she said she used, I know that even if she did go to a trainer, she probably went to a trainer that uses those aversive methods, that uses punishment and uses fear and uses pain. Maybe they also used some rewards, but the mixture between this positive reward and with punishment at the same time confuses the heck out of the dog and can make things worse again. So sorry, this dog wasn't trained correctly. This dog didn't get the opportunity to perform the tests that she wanted her to perform because she never learned how to do them in the right way. So Kristi Noem could have rehomed her dog, she could have trained her dog, and she could have avoided the triggers. Each of these things would probably got everything under control and would have saved the dog. But no, she preferred to kill the dog, to shoot this dog. If this is the first time you're hearing about this thing, well, check out my previous video about Kristi Noem shooting her dog and why that was a bad thing.